greetings and welcome everyone to this change of pace. I am the Ninjaneer and I'm going to talk about my experience at the Electrify Expo. First thing I would like to say is that everything that we experienced there was pretty darn awesome, minus one very odd event that I'll talk about later. I also want to talk about the importance of making sure that you get your EV skeptic out to an event like this one. My mother was one of said EV skeptics, and she made it a point to make it known. In fact, when I told her, after she let me know that she was coming in, that I was going to an electric car event, she said to me, "Wait, electric car? Are those things even real? They don't make any noise." I kid you not, that was her reaction. So, we took her out to this event, and let's just say her tune changed a bit. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump in here. Generally speaking, there was a ton of amazing stuff out there. Let's see, we went through the Toyota booth. The Toyota booth was pretty neat. It had all kinds of little situations and cool stuff to look at, and this power of this power of choice situation. They're pushing the narrative that in order to get to an emissions-free future, we need to leverage hydrogen and all this kind of jazz, as well as electric cars and battery electric cars and things like that. I don't know if I personally ascribe to that particular mindset, but I did enjoy the fact that Toyota had quite a few electric vehicles. Now, how those cars were reviewed or what have you is not the topic for this particular video, but they did have a lot of EVs there. They had the Prius that I got up close with and got to look at in depth. Yeah, it was a pretty good booth. They had BMW there, which I did not get the opportunity to check out too much for two reasons. One, when I walked up to the vehicles, the gentlemen that were standing at the booth kind of looked like, "Oh, what's this guy doing over here?" Like he's getting too close to the merchandise and that kind of thing. Like I just felt like they had the angry or serious faces on, and I'm like, bro, I don't even want to talk to y'all. Anyway, yeah, that was BMW's booth. Maybe I misunderstood, but I mean, yeah, I wasn't about to take that chance. The Ford had a booth. They had the Lightning and a whole bunch of the Mustang Mach-E's, and I got a close-up picture of the F-150, as you can see, but I did not get a picture of the Mustang Mach-E's, mostly because the picture that I did end up taking was super blurry, and I'm just not going to use it in the video because it looks kind of terrible. The Volvo booth was right next to the Ford booth for, reasons. I got this nice lineup picture that is out of focus, which reminds me, most of these pictures initially are out of focus because I did not set my aperture, I did not set my focus properly, and that screwed up my pictures for the first few minutes until I realized, wait a minute, that picture looks blurry. So after I figured that out, we headed over to the Hyundai booth. Hyundai had this really cool looking race car that more or less was one of the coolest looking rally cars that I've seen in a while. There were ridiculous numbers of modified Teslas, but the one that I liked the most is pictured here. It has all kinds of fancy white seat, interior, custom everything awesomeness. It was just a cool looking vehicle. I enjoyed everything about it. Then there was this really low riding Tesla Model 3 that was from the modder community. There's just, obviously both of these cars are from the modder community, but this one was from a company that modded it. The first car, I believe, was an individual that modded it, which I found all the more impressive. There was this truck company that makes small trucks The company itself was named Pikman. Pikman reminded me of Pikmin the game. I will throw up a picture up there. There you go. Yeah, the trucks themselves are pretty neat. They're pretty robust looking. They had a stat sheet that I'm going to put up on the screen here for all of their vehicles and what they plan to make and what they are making and all that kind of stuff. There were, oh yeah, Rivian was there as well. Rivian had a bunch of trucks scattered all about the Electrify Expo. I took a picture of the booth where they showed all of the colors and things that were readily available for Rivian interiors and exteriors, and I took a picture of the banner that was in front of one of their trucks at the booth. They also had an electric Ferrari. This was a modified vehicle. I do not know if Ferrari will make an electric vehicle. In fact, I'll check that out before I put out this video and let you guys know if they're putting anything out that is fully electric. The modder community was very strong here. Like everywhere you turn, there was another car that was modified, electric vehicle that was modified, a muscle car or classic car that was turned into an electric vehicle. There was Lightship out there. There was Polydrops out there. The Polydrops we actually got to get into. My daughter, my youngest daughter, is sitting in the seat here. As you can see, it was big enough for plenty of activities, according to my youngest. Yeah, oh, and there were a ridiculous number of Cybertrucks. Like, I only got a picture of a few of them, but they were everywhere, in force, all the time, the whole time. So much so that I got a couple of pictures of the interior of the Cybertruck. This particular Cybertruck was one that had been sat in and was a little bit dirty on the inside, but it was still pretty cool to see the interior. It's a very Tesla interior, very minimalistic, that kind of stuff. Oh, and there were so many bikes, so many bike companies and so many bikes. The people that came out, there were like 10 or 20 different bike companies that came out and scooter companies that came out. And oh wait, is that Drive the Lightning right there? What? Oh wait, no, never mind. That's not him. But yeah, so they had EV demos. EV demos were very fun. That is where the rubber met the road, literally and metaphorically, when it came to getting my mother to be interested in electric vehicles. I also got to do this.
I am ready.
Let's do it.
Nice. I feel like you might have done this before.
Alright, and this one's gonna be a little more jolting, so if you're ready with the camera. Alright.
Sweet.
And this.
I think
Yeah, seatbelt on for sure.
yeah. Give me a moment. There we go.
You gotta hold on tight because that thing will come right to your
Oh,
face.
I know it.
Alright. Ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Yeah, we love the oh wow!
Nice.
Oh man!
Fantastic.
What was that?
Outstanding, good sir. All right.
What's your reaction?
Huh?
What's your reaction?
But yeah, like I was saying a very short amount of time ago, the EV demos were where the rubber really met the road. That's where my mother was really convinced to get an EV. I did not drive her around in the EV. I let her drive said EV. I do not have any video footage of this because I was driving my own EV because I was curious about the Rivian R1. That Rivian is, no, sorry, it was the R1T. The R1S is what it was. And the R1S is a fantastic vehicle. Very well poised, very planted, very fun to drive, very smooth. Yeah, it was a great experience. My mother, after we got done driving the Rivian, and also my mother drove the Rivian that was almost directly behind us. She got out of that Rivian, and then she went to drive a Tesla directly after. We didn't even see her get into the line, but by the time we turned around, she was gone, and we're like, where did she go? And I sent her a message, and apparently she was in the vehicle and told us, hey, yeah, so I'm driving a Tesla with my stepdad and their adopted daughter. Anyway, they ran around in the Tesla as well as the Rivian, and my mother was more or less flabbergasted. She was very happy and excited and enjoyed herself very much driving those two vehicles. She said, one of the things that she said, among the many things that she said, was, man, I can't get one of these because I'm going to get a ticket. And I said, Mom, that's what I was telling you. Electric vehicles are really fast and really fun to drive. So yeah, just telling that story to say that it is very important to get your EV skeptic out to an event, because the event will change their mind, especially one that has the ability to drive in electric vehicles like the Electric Expo did. The electric bikes, my stepdad talked about how he wanted to get one for his commute to work now. So I basically converted the entirety of my EV skeptic family to very much fans of EVs and things of that nature in the course of a single event. I might make a video later on when I get my Aptera and drive down there to see whether or not they actually followed through with their inclination to want electric vehicles and electric bikes and things like that. But yeah, they were very convinced, wholeheartedly. Mind changed everything, and all it took was them getting behind the wheel of one. Take your EV skeptic out to a car show is what I'm trying to say, that has EVs that you can drive. Anyway, now to the weirdness. Toward the end of the event, we were heading out of the event. The last section, there was an exit, and then there was a little spot where we came in. I had two goals in going toward the entrance again. The first goal was to actually get out, because we've actually walked in and out 4 or 5 times from that particular entrance, because we were trying to find our family and get together and that kind of thing. My second goal, besides getting out, was to get a refund for one of the tags that we bought. We bought too many tags, and so I was going to do that. So anyway, I didn't even get to the place where the tickets were, where the bands were given out, because a security guard stopped me and said, hey, you need to go out the exit. And I'm like, so I can't go this way because I've been this way many times. And they're like, yeah, no, you can't go that way. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm just going to go around to the exit, which was very close to the entrance. It was literally a bar separating the entrance from the exit. But anyway, I look back and I see 2 or 3 different groups of families walking through the entrance that I had just tried to walk through. I don't know what that was about. If you guys, the Electrify Expo, are watching this video, paying attention, yeah, get that together, man, because turning my family around and not turning around several other families that didn't look like me did not look good on the event. That was the only weird and or outrageous or strange thing that happened throughout the entire event. Everything else was fantastic. Everybody else was amazing. The booths, the people that I talked to at the booths were fantastic. I did not record any of those interactions because I planned on interviewing some of those folks for the channel. I'm setting up those interviews now. So look forward to that kind of stuff. But anyway, yeah, man, thank you all so much for watching this video all the way through. Please do the YouTube-y things, and I will catch you on the news video that I'll make next week.
Give me a moment. There we go.
You gotta hold on tight because that thing will come right to your face.
Oh, I know it.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Yeah, we love the. Oh wow!
Nice.
Oh man.